As we go to 5 red lights, lights out, and away we go. It was a very good launch from Tono Mäkinen, who goes into turn 1 attacking Cian Geskidney. No contact so far. Thank God. Bit of contact between Cian Geskidney, between Tono Mäkinen and Rhys Davies. We have big contact. George Smith is out of the race. I believe he was the only one who suffered from that. It's a safety car after George Smith was wiped out. Don't know who that was from, but we'll find out shortly. It was Ethan Watson, apparently. Yes, he does have wing damage. It's quite visible there. Oh no, it's not a safety car, it's only a virtual. If anything happens from here, it will have to be a restart, but only when it gets down to less than 5 drivers. And if that would stand, it would mean, if it was the way it was, it would mean that Joseph Singh, Kyle Wheatley, Ethan Watson and Daniel Vargas would have to retire. But that's not happening anytime soon. Joseph Singh went for a move on Oliver Sloan. Didn't pay off. What can he do down this straight? Joseph Singh looking to attack Oliver Sloan here. Nicely down the inside of turn 1. Will there be contact? So far, no. Both wheel users going wheel to wheel. As we watch Rhys Davies pull away from Oliver Sloan, but Cian Geskidney has absolutely disappeared from Tono Mäkinen, who's gotten stuck in the curb of death. Will it be a free place for Rhys Davies? Oh, he's been forced off track. Forced off track by Tono Mäkinen. As we watch George Smith now being attacked still by Joseph Singh, as Tono Mäkinen looks to get that position back on Rhys Davies, but Cian Geskidney has disappeared 3 seconds into the horizon. Joseph Singh currently having the closest gap to anyone, and that person he has the gap to is Oliver Sloan. Will he go for the switcheroo? No, he will not. What's going to happen here? Joseph Singh dumping his battery already, going for a move round the outside of Oliver Sloan. What a move it was. Oh yes. Oh, Oliver Sloan's fighting it back down the straight. Oh, this is amazing stuff from the guys fighting for P4. Joseph Singh, Oliver Sloan is coming back at him though, into turn 1 and 2. Oliver Sloan slightly cutting turn 2, and that has invited Kyle Wheatley into the battle for P4 as Tono Mäkinen's disappeared, Rhys Davies has disappeared, and Rhys Davies is catching Cian Geskidney. He better want to save up that battery, prepare to defend. Oh, yellow flags, what's happened? It's Oliver Sloan. Oliver Sloan is round. Daniel Vargas going quite slow there. What happened to them two? I have no idea what happened there. Yellow flag still, but I think they are being cleared up. Joseph Singh now in P4. I had no idea what that was all about. Someone please clip it and show me, because I need to know. As we watch Rhys Davies slowly now catching Cian Geskidney, as he slowly says goodbye to Tono Mäkinen. Clearly, the 2 front runners are quicker in this sector, the final sector. Maybe a bit more straight line speed designated to their setups. I don't know. But this amazing camera angle is showing us a beauty of a shot of Daniel Vargas coming down the DRS straight. Obviously, The only person who has DRS is Kyle Wheatley, and that is it on Joseph Singh, although Oliver Sloan looking to get the DRS off of Daniel Vargas. Kyle Wheatley closing up really nicely to Joseph Singh, as this was a DRS straight coming up here, but not anymore. Since this year's or last year's game, there has been a spin. Oh, it's Tono Mäkinen. Tono Mäkinen is round, and that promotes Joseph Singh to the podium position. And Kyle Wheatley, it's a safety car. A full course safety car. No more battling. That big gap that King Gasquini has built up is all gone to nothing. Ethan Watson now back in a shot in this race. There's Oliver Sloan here, Daniel Vargas, Tono Mäkinen, who has been gifted the opportunity of a lifetime to get back in the race. There is Kyle Wheatley following Joseph Singh here. There's going to be an interesting fight between these two when they get back to racing. It's going to be the situation though, who is going to use their battery wisely and who is going to drain it. There's obviously Rhys Davis doing very well here in P2, as everyone seems to be pitting. I would assume it's everyone. Oh, very close to the wall there for Rhys Davis. As we watch Joseph Singh now enter the pit, Kyle Wheatley enter the pit. Everybody is in. Hopefully Daniel Vargas will have a big enough gap, but okay, King Gasquini is out on time for Kyle Wheatley to not lose any time. Tono Mäkinen there now. Everybody getting a clean pit stop. No hold-ups, no double stacks. It's going to be Ethan Watson should be pitting. No, he's staying out on the hard tyres, and it will be Oliver Sloan going from P4 to P8, which is last here, in just this time space of 5 laps. This is looking like a very interesting Grand Prix when we have Joseph Singh, originally meant to be a commentator, permanently suspended from his Xbox account and has made the miraculous comeback and is now on the podium in KRL round 1 of season 1 in Jeddah. This is amazing stuff from the boys. Not much to talk about here. Hold on, I will be back in 2 seconds. Okay, I am back. Everybody has closed up to the safety car here, so it'll only be a matter of time until they get in. King Gasquini's left the session. Gonna have to invite him back very quickly before anything happens. Make sure that we do not want the race leader to lose his race lead. Anyone else left the session? Everybody has not, nobody else is ghosted, so it is just King Gasquini who has left the session. We need to get him back in fairly quickly. Trying to get him back in. I believe that's him joining now, is it? No, but Oliver Sloan does have a 5-second penalty when I come back. Gonna need to clip any evidence of any incident for something to be done. But as we see, some people taking the risk of going to the mediums, like Cian Gaskinny. Well, Oliver Son, you're going to have to clip it. We need to get the race leader, Cian Gaskinny, back in now. His internet is gone. But he's leading the race, and we cannot afford to have anyone, not just the race leader, no biasy, but we need everybody in this lobby. Cian Gaskinny, our leader of the race on lap 6 of 18, is out of the race. Not out of the race, but he is disconnected. So far, safety car has not come in. Will it come in a bit later on? We've passed sector 2 now. There it is. Safety car in this lap. It's not going to be good for Cian Gaskinny as he is not back in yet. We need him in. Oh, Oliver Sloan's out. What happened to Oliver Sloan? Oliver Sloan just manually retired. I believe he's straight up manually retired. But the grid is going back to racing here. Not much we can do about Oliver Sloan DNFing. But what we can do is watch Joseph Singh take the lead of the race. I thought I'd never see anything like this ever before. Joseph Singh and Kyle Wheatley battling it out for this win. Tono Mäkinen having an amazing start, and it is extremely unlucky for Cian Gaskinny and Rhys Davis, who have both lost out massively. Still need to get Cian Gaskinny back into the race. Sending out as many invites as I can to get him back in. Still not here. Bit of a fight going on here though. This is getting interesting in round 1. And Cian Gaskinny is asking for invites back. I am giving them out, as you can all see. We need him back in the lobby. But pure unluckiness for Cian Gaskinny, who has lost nearly 2 seconds to the rest of the pack. Joseph Singh, though, thought you'd never see anything like it. But Joseph Singh was leading the race. This is amazing. Can Joseph Singh put up a fight into turn 1? No, he can't. Oh, Cian Gaskinny, I believe, is... No, he's not back. Rhys Davis got damage. Unlucky for him. Oh, why is this not working? Come on, Cian. Get back in the lobby. Get back in the lobby, Cian. Any battle for the lead going on. Kyle Wheatley has gapped Joseph Singh by about a second here so far. It has been an amazing comeback from Ethan Watson, getting damage on lap 1 to now being P4, hunting down the podium position. Tono Mäkinen has saved up his battery quite nicely, and Cian Gaskinny is back in the session. He has a big 6-second gap to make up here. Joseph Singh in P2, Tono Mäkinen attacking him from behind. Cian Gaskinny needs to get control of his Alpine very soon, or it's going to end in heartbreak for him. Rhys Davis, 20-second gap to get back. Not much he can do about that. But Joseph Singh has lost his podium position. This is devastating for Joseph Singh, who has lost his podium position. But it is even more devastating for Rhys Davis, who is dropped from P3 to P7, which is last. So it is very, very sad to see it slip away from both of them. King Gasquini back in the session. He has a big 7-second gap to make back up to get even near a podium. It's heartbreak for King Gasquini, but it's all celebrations on the other side of the Alpine garage as far as Kyle Wheatley is concerned. Tono Mäkinen, though, the Alfa Romeo chasing down Kyle Wheatley in the Alpine. Antonio Giovinazzi taking the number. Joseph Singh has a 3-second penalty for track limit. I'm not sure what number that is. I need to get a bit of a slower shot to be able to see it. Believe it is 43. Driver number 43. Kyle Wheatley being attacked from behind. Oh, is this a full course safety car? Rhys Davies has lost his wing. This brings not only Rhys Davies back in, but it brings King Gasquini back in, who, may I add, amazing from him to get all that 7-second gap right back up. Everyone is diving into the pits here. Anyone gonna jump anyone? Well, when I said everyone, apparently not everyone, because Daniel Vargas stays out. Tono Mäkinen getting a new wing. That is not good for the boys down in Alfa Romeo, as King Gasquini jumped not one, not two, but 3 cars to get back into the podium positions, and all he has is his teammate and Daniel Vargas to go. Daniel Vargas, as we have seen so far, not doing very good. King Gasquini, very well done to him. This has been amazing from him. Rhys Davies going soft to the end. Has everyone had that same mindset? Soft for Ethan Watson. Soft for Joseph Singh. Soft for Tono Mäkinen. Soft. No. Mediums for King Gasquini. Mediums for Kyle Wheatley. And mediums for Daniel Vargas. Although Daniel Vargas did not pit. He's going to be out there on old mediums defending against fresh softs. Position changes. As we can see, Kyle Wheatley doing amazingly in this race to go from P9 last. Oh, bit of contact. Bit of contact. Oh, more contact. There has been a front wing going flying. No idea who it belongs to. Is it Tono Mäkinen? Maybe. It may just be Tono Mäkinen. It is Tono Mäkinen. Tono Mäkinen, for the second lap running, needs a new front wing. Devastation for him. Lining up P2, now in P4, might be dropping to last. This is very unlucky for Tono Mäkinen. It boosts Joseph Singh, Ethan Watson, his teammate, and Rhys Davies up 1 position. Currently everyone's in a Ferrari sandwich. It is... Oh, Rhys Davies back in the pits. I wonder what for. Going to the mediums. Clearly, he doesn't think them softs are going the end. So what will happen to the people who think they can go the end? Tono Mäkinen being one of those. Both Alpines, though, on the mediums. Surprised to see them not on the soft compound tyres. But, so far, the favourite, King Gasquini, going from P1 to P3, but can he get P1 back? Let's see everyone's penalties. Okay, and fastest lap is held by a tenth, 1.43 tenths of a second, and it is held by none other than the man who got pole, Cian Guest Gidney. Said a lot of names today, and Cian Guest Gidney, probably the longest one, is the one I've said the most. But it is well deserved for me to have said his name this much with how well his race has gone. Pole, managing to pull an amazing gap to Rhys Davis, more damage to who? To who? To who? Who had the damage? Who has the damage? Safety car in this lap. Who has damage though? We need to see who has damage. I believe I saw a bit of front wing fly off a car. I don't know who it was though. But it XD Kyle Wheatley looking for a little sneak peek on the inside there. Will Kyle Wheatley have to pit? Yes, he will. Kyle Wheatley out of contention for the race win. Joseph Singh back on the podium for the second time now. Will he attack Cian Guest Gidney? No, but Cian Guest Gidney will attack Daniel Vargas with a dive bomb and a half. Cian Guest Gidney back in the lead of the race. Any contacts between anyone back there? Kyle Wheatley getting a front wing change. Daniel Vargas from first to sixth. Oh, big crash between Joseph Singh, who is the only one I believe who did not take damage. Has anyone taken damage from that? I believe I saw one or two broken front wings. Daniel Vargas has no front wing. What about these two? Oh, Rhys Davis, bit of wing damage there. And nothing for Ethan Watson. No front wing for Daniel Vargas. So it seems to all be gone for Rhys Davis. Bad race for him so far, having so many good opportunities and throwing them all to waste. But we will see Tono Mäkinen going for a move on Cian Guest Gidney. Maybe this lap, maybe next. Well, not this lap, because it's the final corner and he is way too far back, but he threw the car into that corner and it worked. He has made up a big gap through the final corner to Cian Guest Gidney. What will happen here? Cian Guest Gidney draining the battery and Tono Mäkinen just saving it up. Rhys Davis stays out as he is not risking any time. He thinks that he can get away with it. Daniel Vargas is out of the race. Obviously, manual retirement in the pit. Joseph Singh is in P5, will not move up or down with penalties, but could move down if he makes a few mistakes. Rhys Davis not gonna catch here, so he's gonna have to settle for P3 as Ethan Watson, even with that 5 seconds, and even if he overtakes him, there is very, very, very small hope that he is going to be able to get past Rhys Davis. But field has been separated quite a bit since that big crash off the safety car restart. Tono Mäkinen, is he settling? No, he's not. He's attacking. He is pushing the battery. But Cian Guest Gidney has also pushed the battery. Rhys Davis has a 3 seconds. That podium position now looking brighter than ever for Ethan Watson here, attacking to try get this final podium position off of Rhys Davis, who does have wing damage. He has a no front left end plate, as we are left with 6 people here in the race. Not a lot, but it doesn't matter. Kyle Wheatley could be getting P5 off of Joseph Singh. Tono Mäkinen made up a nice big gap there to Cian Guest Gidney since I last rode on board with them. Reese Davis not making up any time to them, and I believe Ethan Watson is dropping from the two of them. Joseph Singh has lost P5. Even if positions stay the same as they are now, it will still be P6 for Joseph Singh. Last. Reese Davis has spun! That podium position has been given to Ethan Watson. P3 for Ethan Watson. Kyle Wheatley not only going from 6th up to 4th, he has made the overtake on Reese Davis, who has seemed to given up all hope left of a good result. Unlucky for him, Joseph Singh has just kind of had to settle for P5 now, as P4 is no longer on, and P6 has no front wing and a 3-second penalty. King Skidney nicely pulling away from Tón O'Mackinnon here, slightly giving up hope potentially from Tón O'Mackinnon. Both have killed batteries, but King Skidney still going for it, not going to back down, not going to kill them tyres out. Tón O'Mackinnon, you would have thought he made a nice use of those soft tyres against the medium tyres of King Skidney, but no, he didn't. Even if Tón O'Mackinnon pits, he can get away with staying P2, I believe. Kyle Wheatley, if he pushes on a little bit more, it will be a P13 for... Oh no! Oh no! Kyle Wheatley exceeded track limits to get a 3-second. Only 2 people left without a penalty, and that is the front 2. Has Reese Davis continued on without a wing? Yes, he has. As we can officially see... Oh! Oh no! Oh no! Tón O'Mackinnon, the only person without a penalty. 3 laps to go. If he can stay without a penalty, and if he can catch Cian Skidney, or if he can just stay in this gap, he can and will take the win off of Cian Skidney in the Alpine. It might be a 1-3 for Alfa Romeo here and not Alpine. It could go either way, with a 2.6 second gap for Cian Skidney to Tón O'Mackinnon. Reese Davis 24 seconds back and dropping. Kyle Wheatley now is trying to get within 2 seconds of... my brain's blanked. Ethan Watson. Got it. Yes, he is trying to get within 2 seconds of Ethan Watson. Needs a 3.9 second... Tón O'Mackinnon, what has happened to him? I've just seen that the gap is gone. It is no front wing for Tón O'Mackinnon. Must have had a spin, must have crashed out in some way, but Tón O'Mackinnon has lost his wing. That has gifted Cian Skidney the race win. No matter what happens from here on out, Tón O'Mackinnon just has to rather pit and hope he can get away with it, which will probably not happen, or he's going to have to suffer having no front wing and have to push on. What will he choose? As we can see, Kyle Wheatley closing up beautifully onto the back of that Alfa Romeo. The last lap, we were thinking Cian Skidney would lose the win to Tón O'Mackinnon and Ethan Watson would keep P3 and it would be an Alfa Romeo 1-3, but it switched roles back to a potential Alpine 1-3. It is disaster for Tón O'Mackinnon pushing for the win, but it is absolute devastation for the man who lined up P3. Unlucky for him, he's probably letting his AI drive at this stage. And just... yeah. Unlucky. Kyle Wheatley. And it's gone out the window for Kyle Wheatley. He did so well to close up that gap. But inevitably, he has lost it. Just want to make sure though. Oh, what's happened there? Can you guess me? A little squirrely all over the place. But we're gonna see stops. Everybody has made their essential stop. The race has died down majorly. King Eskidney already weaving, knowing he has the win in the bag. This is Keen's race to lose at this stage. The odds that he will not win are slim to none. As we watch Ethan Watson be chased by Kyle Wheatley. The Alfa Romeo is the only two to not get track limits warnings. Joseph Singh 16 seconds off of Kyle Wheatley. And Kyle Wheatley, we're going to ride on board with him for this last lap. See if he can make up that 2.6 second gap to Ethan Watson. Will Ethan Watson get a penalty and gift it to Kyle Wheatley? We do not know, but we're going to have to keep an eye out for when Keane Gaskinny crosses the line. It's a 5-second penalty for Joseph Singh, who seems to have just given up all hope at being able to get any more position. Kyle Wheatley now just under a second. It's a big gap for Keane Gaskinny at the front. We watch along with Kyle Wheatley. 1.5 the gap. It's looking unlikely that he will score that final podium position. It looks like it's going to be King Eskidney in the Alpine, who is rounding the final corner here for the first round of KRL in Season 1 in Jeddah. He got pole, he got fastest lap, led most laps, not all of them, but King Eskidney wins in Saudi Arabia. And it was very good from him, disconnecting to winning the race. Tano Mäkinen, no front wing, crosses the line to take home P2. Ethan Watson takes P3, a double Alfa Romeo podium. Amazing drive from the both of them. It was Kyle Wheatley in P4, not far behind. Joseph Singh, one of the only drivers to come home with a fully intact wing. Or attached wing and intact. Oh, not anymore. Joseph Singh gets P5. We're just waiting on Rhys Davis. And he DNFs. He's still going to get them points though. Very good. Very competitive race between a lot of them there. That was amazing. What a race. King Eskidney taking the top step of the podium. There was also the Finnish driver of Tano Mäkinen, and I believe the British driver, yes, of Ethan Watson. Very competitive race. Everybody put up a good fight today, but it ended in one way, and one way only, and that was Keane Eskidney taking it from pole to P1 with fastest lap, max points, and P4 for the other Alpine. Overall, a very good race, and well done to everyone who participated today. And we will see you for the next one at, I forget what track it is. This isn't very good for me considering I'm the owner of the league. Um, season calendar. Next round is Australia. We will see you then. Until then, good night, and we'll see you next week.